grind down. And I see a thing there, I see a thing there.
And I just need to see a thing here.
Yeah, let's that looks like a thing that might work. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It looks like the stream is live, and then I will do the call, share screens, share a window, and that would be this window. Bam!
There we are.
Yeah, let's get our grind on!
First observation. I always thought Agumon was fucking ugly.
I 100% agree. I've always been a Betamon man, which is why I went through the trouble of getting one. I honestly
Betamon's even uglier, but at least there's a certain elegance to the Betamon design. Agumon is just a child's drawing of a Tyrannosaurus Rex that can breathe fire.
I don't know. I think Betamon's the cutest thing ever. Yeah, it's like the best sprite on the old Virtual Pet, and just looking at its design, you'll see it again, because I got it. By the way, I'm probably going to send this to YouTube, because the main reason I wanted to do this stream was to clarify some mechanics now that I've got things going. As you can see, I've got a Betamon and a Rainamon. You can actually get a Rainamon super fast. And there's my Betamon, hopping around. Oh my gods. Also, I found out that your Digimons can send you tweets. That's what the Digiline is.
Why the hell do you have a Motomon?
Investigate means you're looking for items. Maybe tough, but try your best! Okay. I have a Motimon because he's going to turn into a Tentomon, which I can then turn into a Kabuterimon, which I actually started charting this out. Actually, that's one of the things that annoyed me. Koromon does not turn into a Betamon in this. It had to be the thing that turns into Gomamon turned into Betamon. But, okay. What was my plan?
Evolutionary trees are things that get fucked and unfucked as Bandai pleases.
This is true. They are very malleable. I was just really irritated.
I mean, I was actually initially confused to find out that, for example, the actual evolution for things like Picodevimon is actually supposed to be Devidramon, not Devimon. Devimon is actually the aberrant evolution.
Yeah, something. Okay. So I wanted to explain some of the mechanics. The way you get Digimon is as you fight, this little percentage thing goes up, and when it's full, like these all have 200%, I can just click on them and make them. In fact, let's just make a Poyomon right now. Convert Poyomon, yes. So you can actually get Digimons, at least the early ones, super easy. I think it'll take a bit more work to get the later ones, and you can just shove those from the bank into a farm, and then they can start leveling. And also, since these are the pre-order ones, I want them to move those to a bank, because apparently if you digivolve the pre-order ones, they lose the special costume Agumons. They lose their special costumes and you can't get them back. But I can
That seems like an oversight.
Yeah. But I can digivolve the pre-order black ones, which just made it to level 15. So I can I assume that'll be a black Were-Garuru, or black Garurumon, which I had a plan with that. Or was it Black Garurumon, Black Were-Garurumon? That's the one that's going to be a Minervamon for some reason. Okay. Well then, Digivolve!
Reg.
Whoop. I do like that the Digivolution animation is, that's pretty right. Good, that is a Black Were-Garurumon.
Now, basically, a Black Garurumon, and then Black Were-Garurumon. So you're going virus type?
Not intentionally. The pre-order item is these. For pre-ordering it, I got the two black starters and then other things. I don't know. I'm just going with what I like. Now
I actually always kind of preferred Black Garurumon and Black Were-Garurumon because I like the black color better than the blue-white color.
What the fuck is that thing? Who's that Digimon? Oh, geez, Digimon... Cyber... I had a thing that I could reference this against yesterday.
Basically, tell me when you're done commenting on the systems, and I'll.
Yeah,
I'll
will, because I do want you to unleash whatever Digimon commentary you have. Let's see. So that looks like a face.
I'm gonna have to remember my Digimon. It's been a while.
It's been a while for everyone. That's a fun thing. That's why I'm okay with the whole concept of this being people.
I never got particularly far in Frontier because by the time Frontier came around, the prior two series had already basically sandblasted away anything I liked about Digimon. Like, before the stream began, I said, what did I actually say to you? I said I got nothing I could say unless you honestly want to hear about how every season of Digimon that wasn't Adventure sucked in some way. And even that had Spiral Mountain.
I don't remember Spiral Mountain, but I remember Etemon.
Etemon was the second arc of Adventure. It was Origin Isle, which was everything from the beginning to the fight with Devimon. Then after that, I don't know what it was called. Devimon. Then Etemon was the second arc, and that was a good chunk of the series. And then the Myotismon arc, which was in two phases. The first half, which was in the digital world, and then he escapes to the real world, and then they have to follow him, which led into the Tokyo arc, which is probably the best of the series.
Yup.
Then after they defeat Myotismon, the digital world appears in the sky, and they see that basically everything has been destroyed, and they have to go back. And it turns out that while they were away, apparently like some ungodly period of time passed while they were in the real world. Because time moves faster in the digital world, so even though they were only gone for like a couple of days or weeks or whatever it was, like decades had passed in the digital world. And these four, I forget what their title was. I think they were referred to in Japan as the Four Heavenly Kings. Mugindramon, or Machine Dramon as he was known in the US, Puppetmon, who I think was known as Pinokamon in the Japanese version. Who was the third one? Metal Seedramon. Actually, Metal Seedramon was the first, then Mugendramon, then then Puppetmon, then Mugendramon, and then and then Piedmon, who was a clown. He really was a clown. And when they defeated these four, then Apoclymon comes along, and he's made from the data of all the Digimon that had died to this point. So he starts using their attacks, and he's like really super powerful, and they barely defeat him, and the digital world is saved, except now the time moves the same in the digital world as in the real world, so they have to go home because they have to return to their lives. And yay. The last part, Spiral Mountain, which is what I'm calling it because that's where the Heavenly Kings were living, they had destroyed most of the world and turned it into this huge, freakish looking spiral thing. That arc sucks.
Why does it suck?
Sucks. Etemon returns as Metal Etemon for no real reason. Leomon dies for no real reason, and establishes the tradition. Leomon, when he appears, dies for no real reason. Leomon has appeared in at least two preceding seasons, or two following seasons, I should say. Tamers, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but it's the one where he shows up as Bancho Leomon, and he dies in that too.
Apparently, Leomon just dies in every series. It's his tradition.
Because he died in the first series, he dies in every series.
You know what? In Digimon World 4, I forgot to mention I played that, he plays the role of Red Ring Rico.
Whoa, what?
Okay, Digimon World 4, for no apparent reason, was a 4-player action RPG, kind of gauntlet-like, where you play as, like, Agumons and stuff with swords, and it was almost good. It's really, really rough and clunky, and there aren't nearly enough Digivolutions, and it takes so much work to get to a point where you can Digivolve, and it's really clunky. Basically, it plays like a crappy Shining Soul 2, and I was desperate enough to be okay with that, but scattered throughout the world are these things that look just like the hologram pods from PSO, and when you click on them, it shows the virtual pet sprite for whoever left that thing, and Leomon is like who you're chasing after, and leaves most of the ones that give you instructions on the world.
And you mentioned Did you mention Red Ring Rico for the reason that I think you did?
I never beat the game because it was a clunky mess, but I would assume that probably happens. I mentioned Red Ring Rico because the pods are... It is exactly like PSO, the way they set up the pods and the messages from Leomon. But yeah, no, that probably happens. I'm sure he gets eaten by Dark Fallsmon. I'm just turn you into whatever the fuck that is.
I think you're going to be disappointed.
Probably. It's fine. Basically,
You know
that
what?
thing reached max level, and so I was like, I need to turn it into something. Oh, Lord, I don't even know. Oh, that's a Patamon. Okay, that's at least something I know.
Yup, it's back.
That looks stupid. That's probably Hawkmon. I don't know what that is. That's probably what I'll turn it into. Oh, well, that's to get to level 30 to do that. Wacky.
But yeah, no, God, you're talking about that, and suddenly I have the forest theme from PSO stuck in my head. Doesn't help. Doesn't been playing that, but
Yeah.
I want to talk grindy. I forgot how grindy PSO gets.
Yup. Oh yeah, by the way, something I want you to notice about the female main character. Notice that, I'll probably progress the plot and you'll be able to see it better. But notice that her ponytail is tied with a pair of goggles.
Fuck this game.
I thought that was the most brilliant thing. I was like, oh my god, that's how she wears her goggles. Because you can't be a hero without goggles. It's one of the things Digimon gets hella right. They know the power of the goggles.
But yeah, no, here's the thing. My experience with Digimon was I watched like part of the early arc, and I thought it was, at the very beginning, and I thought it was really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really fucking stupid. Like, just terrible. And then I basically forgot the series existed.
Mm-hmm.
Until sometime when Fox... God damn, I really miss that there is no Fox Kids anymore. It's just one of those things.
There's no Saturday morning cartoons on, like, network television at all anymore, except for, like, educational, informational stuff aimed at very young audiences.
You can actually thank governmental legislation for that.
Really?
That was actually a big problem back in the 90s, where governmental legislation required all broadcasting companies to air a certain percentage of educational programming.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to air children's programming at all, they needed to air a certain percentage of educational programming. Now, this was usually put in depth, like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, I remember the educational programming. I was just because I also found that they found clever ways to make that work. Like somehow the Magi Nation TV series, which wow, that took forever to get made, was counted as educational informational.
Yeah, no, but that is actually part of why a lot of networks did away with it, because there's no money in it. Because in order to air any of it, you have to... Oh, wow, she's cute.
I like Nokia better, but yeah. Or resting bitch face, as she's been called.
And what's this thing called?
What?
What's this one called?
My main character?
Yeah, what's her name?
You just get to name it. Like, I think the default is Ami. I, of course, went with Jelly. Because I'm always Jelly.
You're so jelly.
I'm
But
so
anyway...
jelly.
But anyway, the long and the short of it is, they had to... Hold on a sec. They, because networks had to air a certain number of educational programs, which means that you're losing money airing those to begin with. So unless you're more money off of your actual children's programming than you are off of losing money on educational programs, you're not going to air anything. Fox eventually just wound up sacrificing all of their programming to 4Kids, and 4Kids...
Hey, hold on a second. We actually got someone in the chat. It's Haunted Dead, and he misses his little Digimon Gigapet